Good afternoon, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. Hope this finds you well and with ease of heart. So, another beautiful question found its way to me, and I'm going to merge it with another question that was asked a little while ago. So, first up, how do you know when spirit are making contact? Profound question. How do we know when spirit are making contact? Reminds me of an experience I had a good few years back. If you look behind me, you can see the spirit guide portrait. When she first appeared to me many years ago in her original form, I sensed her. Some of you know this story. I sensed her, and I sensed this new energy around me, and I just gently put out this thought and kind of reached out and said, "Who are you and what are you about?" You know the answer, you know the story. The reply come back really quickly and really fast is, "Shane, who are you and what are you about?" It was profound. I didn't expect it, and it really kind of impacted me. And I thought, actually, do you know what? That is a profound question. And I spent many years kind of exploring that and getting to grips with the substance, the fibre, the blood and bone of who I am and what I'm about, which has kind of taken me onto a very deep, profound path. I kind of, then experienced this sense of unlocking. And, I often say, and Spirit often says, it's not altogether about learning, it's about remembering. And what we mean by that is remembering and unlocking the seeds, the wisdom, the experience at a soul level, and then it is a sense of remembering. So much about the way that I approach life, I kind of see that in a way the work that I do is around, it is holistic mediumship, but it's more a sense of seership, and then, the foraging, the ceremonies, the rites, the rituals, all kind of in a way integrated and interconnected. They're not separate, they're one and the same. I kind of see the path I walk is very much like a hedge witch, shaman, seer, and that without a shadow of a doubt is not something that I have learned in this lifetime, yet I've experienced it. It's remembering the lifetimes previously. That's how I see this. So, it was a profound question. So if we kind of nail that, anchor that, fuse that with the question that's been asked, is, how do you know when spirit are making contact? Well, if I kind of look at that experience of sensing a new energy, something felt different, something felt out of the ordinary, something felt as if it was standing out. Okay, so what we're talking about here, something that the innate taught me and spirit taught me, is a spatial awareness. So when we become aware of the space around us, as spirit move into that space, because absolutely without a shadow of a doubt, it's not like that we go to them. We can become open to receive, we can become open to listen. It's about them, they step into, and we lean back into that presence. So one way you can know when contact is being made is develop a sense of space, develop your spatial awareness. And how we do that is becoming aware of self, having a nurtured sense of self. And that doesn't come overnight, it doesn't come easy, but it's that sense of each day kind of approaching that stillness and that silence. I was talking to a really good old dear friend of mine this morning, and he was saying about his wife each morning does an honouring for the home, and simply lights a candle and leaves a offering of herbal tea for the spirits of the home and of the house. And as she does, she kind of connects with the day, she connects with the space around her, she connects with self and those that are within the unseen. And it's an honouring and it's an offering. Yet it only takes a few moments and a few minutes, but there's a real sense of becoming at one with the space around you. And I thought, you know what, that's another beautiful way of approaching this, is when we come present, and that's something we can cultivate each day. You know, how's the day feel? How's the house feel? Become aware of self, then become aware of the space, you know, because spirit, they like to absolutely linger in the transitional spaces, something I spoke about before. So doorways, hallways, stairways, passageways. Why? Because they are hotspots. Why? Because they jump out. You know, there was a time where spirit said they could just come into our space and we would know. But over the years, we've become so busy, humanity, the human consciousness, the human collective has become so busy that quite often people are just kind of rushed, they're hurried, they're distracted, that spirit have to work harder at making that contact. And that's why doorways, you know, because we're very subconsciously aware of them, that if they stand there, they almost like jump out as if to say we're here. So, you know, when I kind of think back on a couple of experiences, one other was when I gently said, is there anyone there, because I could sense something. This reply come back really fast within my mind, no. And it made me jump, it made me laugh, and it really then made me laugh, because actually, hold on a minute, is there anyone there? No. You know, they were playing with me, but the point was it come back so quickly, made me laugh. It was a response, you know. So it's about gently, and I've got a sense of someone here now, so I'm going to give that off in a minute. It's becoming really aware of self, right? So there I am talking, and I've got this uncomfortable feeling in my throat, in my chest, and I'm going to just gently put this out there in case it reaches someone that may need this. I've got a male vibration that went with a lung, and there's a wheeziness in the throat, lung condition, wheeziness in the throat. It's a male vibration. It is a gentleman. I went to reach for my water there as well. And I've just got this sense of this gentleman. When he was this side of life, he would have been quite a quiet man or quite a reserved man, maybe a little bit unsure, but I get a real warmth to him. So if I unpack that, and I hope that reaches somebody that can take that, and I would say that he hasn't been past all that long. How I unpack that is becoming aware of a change within the environment. I can feel that. Someone coming in a little bit unsure, that's their personality. A little bit nervous, a little bit uncertain. There's weight loss, this man become very frail. Then I've got this feeling of like a frog in my throat. Then I get this shortness of breath. You know, it's a kind of body response. So it's about recognizing, and it's something I've nurtured in me, developed in me, to just recognize when there is a change. All right, so that's some of the way to approach this. The other part of the question I got asked a while ago, how many different forms of mediumship are there? There are many. Within our next question, we will explore some of them, but there are many. I think for me, how this works, how this shows up, is about sensing and feeling, because within the feeling of things, there's so much information. When you feel the depth of the information. As I say, the innate says all information is information. Until next time, keep shining, keep nurturing, keep unlocking all of that wisdom. It is absolutely required in these times. Till next time, keep shining.